Lecture 7. From Realistic to Abstract. Trying different styles. In this lecture, we'll take things a step further. Instead of focusing on what the image shows, we'll focus on how it looks. And that means learning to control style. This style of your prompt can shift your image from lifelike photograph to a surreal dream painting, or even to something that looks like a comic book panel. Today, we'll learn the wide range of styles MidJourney can produce and how to guide the AI toward a specific visual outcome. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to understand the difference between realistic and abstract styles. Use style-related keywords to influence the look and mood of your images. Recognize how MidJourney interprets artistic styles, genres, and media. Practice combining subjects with different styles for creative results. Why style matters. When someone sees your image, how it looks often matters just as much as what it shows. The style sets the tone. A straight scene in a comic book style feels playful. The same scene rendered in hyper-realistic photography might feel gritty or serious. MidJourney is trained on millions of visuals references from famous paintings to digital art, concept sketches, vintage posters, and more. That means you can call on nearly any style simply by naming it. Common visual styles to explore. Here are a few broad style categories and how to use them in prompts. Realistic. Keywords are photorealistic, high-resolution photo, documentary style, or natural lighting. For example, a city street during golden hour, photorealistic, natural shadows. Use this when you want images to look like real-world photography. Painterly or artistic. Keywords could be oil painting, watercolor, brush strokes, impressionist, or abstract expressionism. For example, a violinist playing under moonlight, watercolor painting, soft edges. These give a textured, handcrafted feel. Surreal and abstract. Keywords could be dreamlike, distorted, Dali style, abstract shapes, or impossible geometry. For example, a floating castle melting into the sky, surrealism, vivid colors. Great for dream scenes, concept art, or symbolic images. Graphic and comic styles. Keywords could be comic book, manga, line art, pop art, or ink drawing. For example, a superhero flying through space, comic book style, bold lines. Perfect for stylized, bold, and colorful creations. Vintage and retro. Keywords could be 1950s style, sepia tone, retro poster, or film noir. For example, a detective in a raincoat under a street lamp, film noir style, grainy texture. How to add style keywords effectively. Place style terms after the main subject in your prompt. Be descriptive but avoid mixing too many unrelated styles. For example, minimalist Baroque cubism. Try adding art movement names. For example, impressionist, Bauhaus, or art deco. Use phrases like in the style of or as a medium painting for more clarity. Example comparison. Prompt 1. A forest in autumn. Basic and unpredictable. Prompt 2. A forest in autumn, photorealistic, and National Geographic style. Grounded and sharp. Prompt 3. A forest in autumn, abstract art, vivid brush strokes, expressive, colorful, and non-literal. Experimenting with style and subject combinations. Mix and match. Try realistic animals in surreal settings. Or take a familiar object and reimagine it through a different lens. For example, a robot in ancient Greek, sculpture style. A spaceship drawn in watercolor and pencil sketch. A ballet dancer in cubist abstraction. The more you experiment, the more you will discover MidJourney's artistic flexibility.